Hello everybody, this is the Redstone Wizard here again. Here to show you another Pallapalla design that he didn't put a tutorial out for. Well, this is his Shelker Box Splitter. It takes many different shulker boxes. It takes a shulker box with a bunch of different items in, sorts them into each of individual shulker boxes, and allows you to sort them out later. Now, let's just take a quick look at how it works. I've got 4 different shulker boxes here. Each one has a different set of items in it. Each one's unique. And it does do non-stackable items. Oops. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. But let's grab that shulker box. And I'm going to throw them all into this chest. Now, you have to set them up when the timing so that it doesn't just, they don't just all try to go into one. So, they pop out, they go to one, skip, next one, and if you add any other ones, it's going to continue on through the system until a space opens up. Now, as you can see, these shulker boxes are just popping off and off and off and off. And let's see what we got so far. 7 iron ore, 7 jungle planks, 3 gold, 7 redstone, 5 gold ore, stripped acacia logs. And as you can see, each shulker box has individual items. There is nothing that has more than just one item. Now, in one of the chests, in one of the shulkers, there was non-stackable items, armor and whatnot. Well, it all gets sorted out to here, and with the additional empty shulker boxes that you set up, that you just sent in. All right, let's say we build this. In this chest, I have absolutely everything you need to make one slice. Each slice is a 2-block wide, 12-block deep, 10-block high section. Now, what you need is 12 hoppers, 8 sticky pistons, 2 regular pistons, a bunch of redstone dust, 1 redstone block, 5 redstone torches, 8 repeaters, 8 comparators, 2 droppers and 2 dispensers, a slime block, 2 blocks that can't be moved by slime blocks, 24 observers, a bunch of building blocks, a trapdoor, 2 iron bars, 4 packed ice, 2 cauldrons, an infinite water source, a bunch of shulker boxes, a random item, 21 random items that are renamed, 3 slabs, and 3 glass blocks. So let's take everything out and we'll build it level by level. So you take your system and you start out with your non-stackable, your non-stackable sorter. I'm just going to set 3 hoppers down because we have 1 space here. Crouching, make sure that you got in your first line, you have the hopper going down. Take 2 of your ice, place it down. Get 2 pieces of glass and line them up right in front of the ice. Now, on the second one, dig down. Now, I'm just doing this for lag prevention, but you can use any block you want, just has to be a solid block. Dig down 2, take an observer, and on this sticky piston pointing down, place it. So we got oh, that was not an observer, that was a dropper. Whoops. An observer going down, and observer going out, away from it, and another one. Now take one of your sticky pistons and place it there. Now, These two blocks either need to be non-movable blocks or nothing. I'm going to be using jack-o'-lanterns because I like to have the light. Now, at the end of the second one, to the left and to the back of it, place your other immovable blocks. We're going to wait on placing the slime block till we're done, until we're nearly done. Take your repeater, place it, leave it on the default ticks. Come to the back side, place an observer going backwards and one going forwards, and get your regular sticky pistons and place it on the back half. Now, get your regular blocks, place one here, one goes up, another one goes up, and one goes here. So we got a W. Take your repeater, place it here, place it on 2 ticks, get your comparator, place it here, and get a redstone torch, and place it on this block. Okay, now that you got this part built, we add a block above that repeater and a block above that comparator. Take a torch, place it on that block, take a repeater, place it on that one right behind the redstone torch, set this one to 2 ticks, get your dust, one on each, place a block above that and a block above the torch, place a block, get a slab, place it right along the top half next to the torch, place your dust there, get yourself a temporary block, take your hopper pointing into the temporary block, and place the hopper going down into the next hopper. This hopper is a locking hopper. Next, get your dispensers and the dispenser goes right there next to the hopper. In here will be your shulker boxes, your empty shulker boxes, which will then get dispensed out and filtered into. Then you take a comparator, place it there with a block behind it and a block in front of it with some redstone dust all the way to the top, and another comparator going there. Now take another hopper, face it towards this comparator. We're going to fill this hopper up with items, but not just yet, because we're going to do it near the end when the system is almost ready to be tested. So from here, get your observer in line with the bottom comparator, this comparator, on this block. Place your observer. Now, this part is still, now this is where it's going to start to get tricky. Place a slime block, a block, and an observer facing down. We need another observer facing down with a sticky piston going into that observer. Take your observers, go 1 out, and then 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Comparator next to that does, it's going to redirect it. And these other observers get repeaters set to 4 ticks. A block going up, and a block going down, leaving a gap, with a repeater going away from the observers on 3 ticks. Take your trapdoors, take your 1 trapdoor, place it using the crouch method on that repeater. Take your observer, 1, 2, 3, 1 going out, and 1 going back. Take your sticky piston, place it going downwards. Take your normal piston on top of the sticky piston, facing towards the comparators, and on this back corner, a sticky piston going up. Then, on this comparator, crouch place a sticky piston on top of it. Place a temporary block. Add an observer pointing down with, which I forgot to mention in your parts list, 1 sand block. It doesn't have to be normal sand. You could even use concrete powder or even gravel if you feel like. But it has to be affected by gravity. Then there, take a slab, place it on the top half of this observer, and let's get out your 2 cauldrons. Place a cauldron there, and a cauldron there. Get your water source. No, get your buckets with water. Place 1 there, and 1 in there. Now, get your dropper. Placing it on top of this trapdoor, just place it, going up. Now we're making a hopper-dropper monostaple circuit. Then you take your 1 random item and throw it in there. Get comparator, pull it out. We'll pull the signal out of that one. Add a building block and place a torch. Now, this pulsed and now it's up. Easy way to counteract it is you can just break the torch and place it again. It's going to pull it back down. Now, on this slab, place a comparator coming out into a block. And we need a normal block here and a slab here. Run redstone there. Get a repeater, place it there, and 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we make a little tail. We make a cross with a tail. Dust there, dust there, dust there, and there. Now, get your torch, place it there. Then get your comparators back out and place it there. Now that's going to stop the clock from activating. On the other side of this one, place a torch. We are nearly done with this. On the side of this repeater, place a block, redstone dust on it. Get your sticky pistons, again. And going down, put your sticky piston. Take your single redstone block and power that line right there. Now, at this point, we need to create the system that's going to hold the items. Well, not hold them, transport them. So take a dropper, put it down, and a dispenser going down off of the dropper. That right there is going to cause the shulker boxes that you throw into the system to process out. So we get our observers, put one going up. Take a comparator, place it right there. Now this observer here is strictly there to update this comparator. It has no other purpose other than updating this comparator when the system decides to break the shulker box. Now we need to add a block behind it, and on the block behind it add a comparator, go up, leaving a 1 block gap between the cauldron and that block. Place another sticky piston going down. We don't need that block anymore. And off of this one, place a observer going down, then go 1, 2, 3. 2. Going 2. Take your building blocks, place it there, add some redstone to it. Temporary block, sticky piston going down. Don't need that block anymore, you can't have it there, it'll just pulse up. And an observer going forwards. Last bit, take your packed ice, place it right there, and get a hopper. Place it right into that dropper. Now, this block can be whatever you want it to be. Place a block here, get your iron bars, there, and there. And we got the system complete, minus 2 aspects. First thing, in this hopper, take your 21 items, place 1 in each of the last 3, and the 18 that's left in the second one, leaving a 1 space. Then take hoppers again, crouch place into there, and hoppers up there. This is where you load your empty shulker boxes into, and they will filter in to the observers, into the droppers, dispensers I mean. Add a observer there, and if you really want to get slick, just throw a couple of them in there and place it. It will automatically dispense. Place a glass block there, break that, and then from here you continue the system. Now, I recommend, and I do recommend this, that you build it from your last one to your first one. Okay guys, I've got the water stream set up with packed ice underneath. As you can see here, I'm actually using a normal chest and an ender chest, unlike with the cakes over there. Cobblestone walls, iron fences, and ice panes all work the exact same way when it comes to the hopper collectors, because they're definitely not a full block, and the chests and the cakes only we're missing 1 pixel, so the items line up and slide along. You get sucked in the hopper. Now, inside this chest, inside this shulker box, I have a bunch of random items, all needing to be put into their own shulker boxes. So let's break it. And because it didn't land right, let's just toss it in the water. Now, going right into here, as you can see, items are flowing through. And when they get done, the shulker boxes are going to break. You're going to get them, and you're going and you'll set up this part with a water stream and set it up so that they can go into a storage system. Now, as you can see, when the items finish up, the shulker box breaks. And because the shulker box breaks, that just makes it easy. Because the items, you get three things in there, they process through here, and you get non-stackables in here. Now there's a slight problem with non-stackables. Occasionally they might end up in a shulker box. But honestly, that's not that big of a deal if you ask me. Now,